In this video, I'm going to break down the model that I've used to scale my online service business and how you can too. Let's get it going. What's going on, guys? Greg here with Altagency at altagency.com. Whether you're an agency or a service provider, I want you to understand where I'm coming from first. I spent 10 years after college really developing skill sets and my knowledge and experience working inside of, call it corporate advertising, representing big brands, Pepsi, Unilever, Fortune 500 clients, professional sports teams. I took these skills and I built an agency. The first one completely failed. The second one gained some traction, which has now become the business that I'm in. We were basically a marketing automation and sales funnel implementation agency for online influencers, course creators. And after about 2 years of doing that, really fun years, great relationships, etc., I got tired. I was burnt out. I was frustrated. We had the inability to scale without selling more hours or taking on more work and hiring more people. And I knew there had to be a more efficient way to do that. And this model is that. So I hope this resonates with you if that's where you're coming from. And if you haven't yet subscribed, I would really appreciate a subscription to the channel. Go ahead and click that subscription button and the notification bell, because we release a new video every single week. So when we were doing our agency, right, we'd get one client that wanted one thing, the next client wanted something different, and the next client wanted something different. Each of them had their own unique needs. And so when it came to what we had to do, the unit of work was what they needed was this. Then we got the next client and what they needed was something different as well. And so for every new client, it was like a unique unit of work. And so what that led to was I had a lot of different bosses that we were trying to manage. Every client was something different. And it was really frustrating because, there weren't enough hours in the day. So we needed to go hire more and more people, mainly because the solution that we were offering them, the thing that they needed, required us to start from scratch every single time. So we weren't able to replicate. Every once in a while, there would be, things that we could do for client one that we could repurpose and use for client two, but that was very rare. You said, hey, we'll do all things for you when it comes to building out automation. We would build webinar funnels. We do new client onboarding campaigns. We do newsletter broadcasts, all the things. And so everyone kind of came to us with different needs, and that was exhausting. What we decided to do was that we would focus on, one thing, one type of client that needed one sort of result that we were able to, one, deliver, two, that we enjoyed delivering with people that we enjoyed serving. And so what that ended up looking like was we took that one skill, right, that one type of client, and we codified our process. We said, hey, there is multiple steps to get this result, to get the client from, unhappy to happy. There were things like designing their, figuring out their core offer, building out their client journey, setting up follow-up campaigns, onboarding campaigns, resell campaigns, all these different types of things. So it wasn't like we only did webinar funnels. We were kind of building out this holistic system that gave our clients this result that was really their business running more smoothly without them selling their products and services. So we really delivered this over and over and over again. And the speed to deliver this experience went down. So we got more efficient. We were able to deliver this result for more people. So instead of up here where a client would say, hey, I want this sort of thing, can you go build that? We would say, no, we build these engines that look like this. And it sounds like that would be useful. Do you want this? If they said yes, we'd work with them. If they said no, we'd point them somewhere else. And so then we just said, okay, well, let's go find more people that want this. And let's go talk about it, the benefits of having this system. And we created a wait list of people that wanted, that looked just like this one original client that wanted the thing that we delivered over and over and over again. And piece of that, what was really valuable to a lot of clients, and even now our clients, is helping them figure out the, starting point of what they offer and build kind of that one-page visual roadmap. And, their offer has multiple steps to get them the result. So maybe you're over here and you were like me, fielding clients that wanted anything. Well, what we need to do now is pick one type of client, codify that process of yours into a one-page document that you can share with your clients, that then feeds your marketing plan, acquisition plan, and allows you to really streamline your delivery to sell the same thing over and over again. And when we do that, you'll find yourself in a model where each client doesn't get a unique unit of work. You have these clients where you kind of had to work hard for the first one, but because you're selling the same thing that you sold to them to everybody else, each and every client thereafter benefits. Now, we've done all the hard work and we take this, we can now duplicate those same results over and over and over again. And let me ask you this. Do you think that if you delivered the similar outcome for similar clients over and over and over again, that you would get better? The predictability that you could go and say, hey, client, I know that this is going to work for you because we've done this now 100 times. That's going to build your authority. It's going to allow you to build confidence and a wait list of people that want this result. But the time to deliver, the cost to deliver it should also go down. So you should be able to increase your income while decreasing the time it takes to actually fulfill that result. Because now by delivering this one thing, there's going to be some clear people on your team that you'll say, hey, Jess, you're going to be responsible for these two pieces of the process. And then, Lisa, you could be responsible for that piece and this piece. And you really can start to see how specific hires that you make can remove you from certain parts of the business. So back up right now. If you were like me, every single client that comes in gets something different. Each client looks a tiny bit different than the last, and they're telling you what they want. Thus, the output, the work that you do is unique every single time. That's a really difficult business to scale. Usually leads to you need to charge way more than you're charging right now and have much higher paid staff to do it. People that probably make almost as much as you do because they know and are able to have the experience to do these things. That gets pretty hard. This is where a lot of the service providers I see fall into the bucket of, my team is making more than me. Now, I'm all for paying your team a lot of money, as much as you can, while you still profit, but not at your own expense. So the fastest way that I've found for most agency owners, service providers, solopreneurs to scale their business is to decide to solve problems and build your solution for one type of person and get really good by codifying your process into a one page, one offer, one delivery experience. And you're going to be able to build systems around that, hire the right people to help you fulfill that and get your time back. So the results that you get your clients, the income that you generate for your business are less dependent upon you, the owner, and your hours, and even the customization and hours of all of your staff, because you're going to be delivering one outcome to one type of person over and over and over again. And that's the model that we've used here at Altagency. It's the model that we've taught now to over 500 other service providers. So if this sounds of interest to you, I actually put together a training in the comments below. Free training, it's about 20-ish minutes, walking you through the 4 steps that I went through to actually adopt this model and transition from custom services into standardized, streamlined, systematized, and productized services, which I believe is the future for most of you if you want to have a business that can run without you while still enjoying your life and having a ton of fun. So if you're on board with that, then you're on board with Altagency's mission as well. I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you in the next one.